So hi guys, welcome to Code and Innovate YouTube channel. In today's session, we are going to discuss about Zoho interview question, so which has been asked it recently in 22nd and 23rd March of 2025. Okay, so previously I have posted the video which is regarding to this problem one based upon the pattern. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about problem two, which is leaders in an array. So they have given the question as given an array of integers, print all the elements in the array. So we have to print all the elements in the array. They have given the input as a one array of integers, or else we can say it as a list in Python. So and then they have given a leader is an element that is greater than all the elements to its right. For example, here the 2. So right of 2 is no data, right? So then this 2 is will be considered it as a leader. So the output should be in the same order as they occur in the input. For example, so we after filtering the data, it will be 2, 5, 17. But they have given one scenario which is the output should be the same order as they occur in the input array. So in the input means first 17 it has been there, right? So in output you have to print 17 first, then 5, then followed by 2. So let's see the explanation behind this code step by step what it is doing. So here, so we'll be starting from the end of the list which is 2. So first we will compare this. So there is no data right of 2. So then we will consider this 2 it as a leader. So again next what happened? Before 2 is we have 5. So we will compare whether 5 is greater than 2. If it is greater than 2, then it will be known as leader. So next again we will compare with 5 with the this 2. Okay, so now while comparing, so we have to compare the leader and then the element. So initially 2 is the leader. So we have compared the 2 with the help of 5. So while comparing, so 5 is greater when compared to its right hand side. So 5 is the leader now. So again what we'll do, updated leader is 5. So we'll compare the next element with the leader which is 5. So now both it is equal. If in that scenario it will not consider it as a leader. So 5 is only leader. So next element is 17. So 17 when compared to its right, it is greater because 5 is lesser than 17, again 5 is lesser than 17, again 2 is lesser than 17. So the scenario is here for 17 which is greater from all the right hand side element. So 17 is the leader, so it will be updated. So it will be added in the list. Next what we'll do, we'll compare whether 16 is the leader or not. So when comparing 16 to its right of the elements, it is not greater. So 16 will not consider it as a leader. So finally we have get 2 as a leader and then 5 as a leader and then 17 as a leader. So in this is the expected output they have given. So we'll be getting 2, 5, 17, but it should be same which has been given in the input array 17, 5, 2. So our final will be, we have to reverse, then only we will be getting this data. So let's see the code in Python. So same what we have explained that we have written in Python code. So here we are defining one function find leaders and passing the list of elements in this ARR. So first we will be calculating n value which is nothing but length of the elements they are given. Here they have given 16, 17, 5, 5, 2. So totally the length will consider it as a 5. So here next leader, I have created one empty list for storing the updated value because we'll be getting the output, right? So for storing that we'll be creating one list for storing the data. Initially we have created empty list here. So next line, what we'll do, by default we are considering last element as a leader, right? So that is why they have used it negative index. So last element will be considered as a maximum right initially. So that data will be adding in my output list. So again we'll be repeating the process, right? So that's why we have used it for loop here. So the range we have given is, so we have to compare from the this data. For example, already this has been considered as a leader, so we'll be considering this one. So that's why we will be considered 0th index data, first index, second index, third index. So the third index which is 5, so 5 will be considered as a length. So we'll be comparing this data, right? So from this only we have to start the iteration. That's why we have used a range of n minus 2. N is 5. So 5 minus 2, it starts from 3. 3 is nothing but third index value is 5. So we'll be comparing 5 with the what? What are the elements updated, right? We have maximum, right? We'll be comparing with that. So next, if it is greater, that will be known as, that will be updating the maximum right here. So and next, after updating, we'll be appending the data in my output list. At last, after this iteration over step by step, when the condition is false, it will come to the out of the loop. So out of the loop, we are reversing the data. Then we are asking it to return. So here, if you see the iteration, so let's see in each and every step what it is doing. So initially we'll be starting, so this is my array, and here we are getting from indexes 0 up to 4 we have. So by default maximum write is 2 because write of 2 no data it is there. So we will be consider this as a leader, and then we will be adding this data in my list. So then loop repeats, I value starts from 3, n minus 2 is nothing but 3. So third index value is 5. So we'll be checking that 5 greater than 2. If the condition satisfy, maximum write is now 5. So and then we'll be adding that 5 in my list. So previously in my list we have added 2 already. So now after loop repeats, it will be adding the next data which is 2 comma 5. So again iteration repeats, I value will be decremented. Why? Because if you see in the code, we have given the range n minus 1, n minus 2, it is nothing but including index. This is n minus 1 is nothing but excluding index. So we'll be stopped before this itself. So we'll be stopping when it will come to the 0th index. So and then we have given step minus 1. Step minus 1 means it will be decremented each and every time. So initially I is 3. So decrement by 1, it will become I value 2. So second index data is 5. So it will compare 5 with the previous max element which is 5. So now it is not greater. So it will not do anything. So leader will be remain as it is. Again I value will be decremented which is 1. So the first index value is 17 here. So we'll be comparing the 17 with my maximum max right which is 5. So here the condition is true. So at that time we'll be updating the max right to the 17, and then we'll be adding the 17 to my previous updated list which is 2 comma 5 comma 17. Again I decremented which will become 1 minus 1 0. 0th index value is 16, and then 16 greater than 17. So condition is not satisfied, we'll be not doing anything. So it leaders remain as it is. So at final step, so they have given that it should be as it is the input array. That's why we will be using reverse method for reversing the list. So it is in list format. The output should be in numbers alone. For that will be used before the variable. Just you give one asterisk symbol. So that's why we will be getting the expected output. So this is the explanation, each and every iteration what it is doing, and this is the code. So let's see if I save and run whether it is giving the same output or not. So here if you see 1752 which has been the expected output for us. So thank you guys. If this video is useful, kindly don't forget to subscribe to this channel and comment. If you need further updates, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.